things our mother taught William and I was the value of doing good when no one is watching.
She touched the lives of millions. And of course, we can never know what our mother would have gone on to do.
Diana didn't live to see what her boys have gone on to do. Like any mother, though, she had her hopes.
He's not at all shy and very polite, very much an organiser, which probably might be helpful in future years. Whereas perhaps Harry is more quieter and just watches. Whether he copies William, we wait and see, but he's certainly a different character altogether.
Prince William at 34 and Prince Harry, 32, still look to their mother as a guide.
She was very good at inviting and taking the cameras to causes and to areas where they'd never been before.
At the height of the AIDS crisis, when fear was spreading faster than the disease, the Princess of Wales offered her hand to a dying man.
So you can shake their hands and give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it.
Diana's simple but powerful gesture to lift the stigma inspired her youngest son to blow it wide open. As the first royal to take a public HIV test.
We cannot beat HIV without giving young people in every country the voice that they deserve.
And he's taking on a campaign she wasn't able to see to the end.
Yeah, I'm only trying to highlight a problem that's going on all around the world. That's all.
Please help me keep her word and rid the planet of landmines.
Not only retracing her footsteps, but forging a path of his own. Like a trek across the frozen tundra with wounded soldiers.
There's a few tears here and there, but all in all, mission success.
As much as he's his own man, Prince Harry's mission is still linked to his mother's.
I'd like to think that that she'd be proud of what both William and I do, not only in Africa but back home as well.
It seems like such a parallel. Not sure this is what room this was when your mother lived in this house, but such a parallel to the things she was passionate about.
She was passionate about caring about everybody. I mean, she would put everybody before herself, and I think everybody should sort of take their hat off to her because she drew a spotlight on the causes and on the issues that no one wanted to talk about. And good on her. And at the age of 36, she was taken away.
When the 36-year-old princess died in a Paris tunnel 20 years ago, the public outpouring was massive. The personal loss monumental. For two young boys, she was just mummy.
When she was alive, we completely took for granted her unrivaled love of life. Laughter, fun and folly. She was our guardian, friend and protector. She never once allowed her unfaltering love for us to go unspoken or undemonstrated. She will always be remembered for her amazing public work. But behind the media glare, to us, just two loving children, she was quite simply the best mother in the world.
Prince Harry has rarely spoken of his mother in the years following. His decade in the military was both a duty and a distraction.
And everybody there really becomes expert at keeping their emotions locked away so that they can focus on the job. Was that military for you, or did you learn earlier how to lock your emotions away?
Lost my mum when I was 12, so emotions were locked away very, very early on. But then during the military, you're trained to be the very best. You're trained to be invincible. And if you have emotion on the battlefield when you're having to, make pretty tough decisions, or when you're having to help your buddies, or whether you're trying to hide or run away, you can't let emotion, take control of you. You have to let training kick in.
But even the most stoic soldier has a breaking point.
When we come back, the scars inside.
I always thought to myself, you know, what's the point in bringing up the past? What's the point in bringing up something that's only going to make you sad? It ain't going to change